my monthly favorites, and one of my goals for 2015 for my YouTube channel was to start to incorporate monthly favorites videos. I know that those are really popular videos that people really like to watch on YouTube, and of course it gives me an opportunity to share with you guys some of the things that I have really been loving for the month and kind of give you a brief little quick review on them all in one video. So I definitely wanted to, well, I've been wanting to start to do favorites videos for a really long time, but the OCD in me would not let me start it in the middle of the year. I don't know, don't even ask. I have issues, and I just didn't want to start in the middle of the year or on a random month in the year. So at the beginning of the year, I was like, okay, we're going to start these favorites videos, and we're going to start them in January, and then you'll have a full year's worth of favorites videos from beginning to end. So that is exactly what we are going to be doing. Now for my monthly favorites, I did decide that I wanted to put a little bit of a twist on them and show you my favorite 5 things from the month, just so that I can keep the video concise. I can really talk about the things that I really loved without ending up with a 30-minute video, and it will really force me to really think about, okay, what did you really love this month, and not just throwing in a whole bunch of things and going on forever. So I hope that you guys enjoy this style of a favorites video. Let me know in the comments what you think, and let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So I have a couple of beauty makeup related favorites, and then a couple of other beauty related favorites. So let's start with the makeup. The first thing that I have really been loving this month is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-Hour Foundation. Now I did post a review on this foundation a couple of weeks ago, so I'll link it down below if you haven't had an opportunity to watch it, where I did review this product in depth, and I also did a demo of the product. So I won't spend too much time on this, but this particular foundation I have been reaching for pretty much every day to do my makeup, and I've really been loving it. I really appreciate that I'm able to now have a drugstore affordable foundation that does what it says it's going to do, that it leaves you matte, it applies to the skin beautifully. And I did mention in my review of this product that it says 24-hour, but I didn't agree necessarily that it kept me matte for 24 hours. Now I am super oily, so if you have combination skin or if you have normal skin, it would wear completely different on you, of course. But I also mentioned in that video that I only had the foundation, I didn't have the whole line. So now I have the foundation, the powder, and the makeup setting spray. And I will say that I have been enjoying the 3 of them together. I was already out of a makeup setting spray anyway, so I figured it would be nice to try an affordable option just to see if it measures up to the other makeup setting sprays that I've used. And so far I really like it, and I like the powder as well. The foundation I have is in the shade Classic Tan. The powder is in Sun Beige, and then of course the setting spray is just the setting spray. So I did want to give this one a mention in my favorites because I know that I just did a review on it, and I did have a couple negative things to say about it just because I was really excited about the thought of something keeping me matte for a really long time, and I didn't feel like it held up to that. But I have continued to still use it, and I do really like it, especially now that I picked up the rest of the line. And it will definitely be a foundation that will probably replace my other drugstore foundation. So if you have been thinking about trying it out and you have oily skin, I definitely recommend testing it out. And if you can get the full line, I recommend doing that as well, because they do work well together. So the next beauty product that I have is a brow gel, and this one is by Milani. Usually for my brows, I set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel or the Tinted Brow Gel in Brunette, But one morning I was getting ready and I happened to see this one and I was like, oh well, let me try it out. I've used it before, but it's easy to kind of get into a routine and you just reach for what you reach for. But I tried it out and I really liked it. So I did want to mention this one so that if you're in the market for a good brow gel, this one is clear, but it does a really good job of setting your brows, and especially after you fill them in, when you place this on top, it helps to kind of smooth everything out and make it look a lot more natural. So again, this one is the Milani Brow Shaping Clear Gel, and you can get it from your local drugstore or wherever they sell Milani, and I definitely recommend it. So my next beauty favorite has been my holy grail this month. This has been the only product of this category that I have used pretty much the entire month, and it is the NYX HD Concealer. My shade is in the shade 07, and that is tan bronze, and it's a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone, but it's not so light that it really stands out. I can wear this on an everyday basis. I set it with my banana powder and it looks really natural. It also does a really great job of covering my under eye circles or any kind of blemishes that I might have in that under eye area, and it just blends out beautifully. It's really, really creamy. It reminds me a lot of like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but I've really been enjoying it, and I got it in the shade 07, which is the one I've been using the most, and also in the shade 08, which is closer to my actual skin tone. So if I'm wanting something like really, really natural, if I'm just in a rush, I'll use the 08, or to cover up any blemishes, I'll use that shade. But this one has been the one that I've been reaching for the most, so I wanted to mention him as well. So last but not least, for makeup products, I couldn't do a monthly favorites video this month and not mention the Jaclyn Hill Favorites eyeshadow palette from Morphe brushes. This palette gives me so much life. It is absolutely stunning. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. Let me show you. Okay, so these are all of the colors that come in the palette. You get 28 shades, and you get lots of warm shades, of course, but you do get some cool shades in here. You've got some matte shades for, you know, blending and for your crease. You've also got some shimmer shades, and the shimmer shades are absolutely stunning. And just to kind of show you like a quick swatch, I mean, look at how absolutely stunning, and then I'll show you a matte one too, and pigmented these shades are. They are absolutely gorgeous. I did do a review on this palette as well, where I swatched the entire palette and told you guys my opinion about it. And I also filmed this makeup look that I'm wearing right now, incorporating some of the shades from this palette, and that will be up for you guys next week. So if you're interested in seeing that, definitely stay tuned. But this palette is absolutely amazing, absolutely stunning, and Jaclyn Hill Favorites made my favorite for the month, and I recommend picking it up if you can get your hands on it. So my last beauty favorite for the month is probably going to be a little bit random, but hopefully I'm not the only one out there that uses these or appreciates these, but it's actually these spa gloves that I picked up from Target. They were only like $2 or $3, and normally, like, during the week, I'll just kind of go and walk around Target or walk around the drugstore and just kind of see what they have, see what's new, see what I haven't seen. And I was walking through their little bath section that they have, and I saw these gloves. And with the colder weather, I've been noticing that my skin is a lot drier, and so like, or a lot drier, a lot more dry. But anyway, whenever I take a shower, I would notice, you know, when I got out of the shower, that when I was drying off, that my skin was, I don't want to say peeling because that sounds gross, but just that I could see that I had a lot of dry skin going on, and so I wanted to get something to exfoliate my skin. So I picked up these gloves, and I've really been enjoying them. I pretty much just use them on my arms and on my legs to exfoliate. Of course, they're super easy to use. You just put them on, and they actually lather up really nicely. I just use a body wash, and they lather up really nicely. and I just kind of really go over my arms and my legs and just really exfoliate them. And since I've been doing that, I haven't been having any issues with my skin being dry whenever I get out of the shower. So I wanted to mention these because I've really been enjoying them, and yeah, they're super inexpensive. Like I said, I think they were $3. I got them from Target. So if you have been having any issues with dry skin, with it being cold, I recommend picking up these gloves and trying them out. Alright guys, so that's it for my January favorites. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.